So, I'm back with Revelation. I'm finally not at work anymore, and as you can tell... Yeah. See these two. This is Birthright. Yes, this is Yukimura and Izana. Now, why are they important?
Are they in Revelation?
I'm playing my Birthright playthrough.
Oh, okay.
So, we're going to do something before we move on. And we're going to do some support logs. Ignore those. Not important right now. Really? I thought You sure?
What's going on?
Oh, I guess I could do this. So this is Yukimura. Support conversation. Yukimura, can I have a moment of your time? If it isn't Lady Dry, how can I be of service? Well, I was wondering if you could tell me about my parents. You mean King Sumeragi and Queen Mikoto? Yes, you served them both, right? I was hoping you'd tell me what they were like. Ah, I see. You don't have many memories of them. You were quite young. Where should I begin? Perhaps with King Sumeragi? Sure. What was he like? He was hard on himself, but he treated all his subjects with dignity and respect. It was this, more than anything, that earned him the trust of his people. However, he was a different man with his family. Really? How so? When he was with them, he shrugged off the mantle of King of Hoshido, and instead he simply focused on being the best father he could possibly be. I remember when you were a babe, he'd come to check on you every day. At court, he rarely smiled, but when he was around you, he never stopped beaming. It was a heartwarming sight. I had no idea. As for your mother, Queen Mikoto, she thought of you as her pride and joy. If you so much as sneezed, she would dash around the castle in a mad panic. It was always left up to me and Orochi to help calm her down. Ha, that sounds like a lot of work. Sorry for causing you so much trouble. Oh, not at all. I look back on those days fondly. Both of them loved you very deeply, Lady Dry. So, does that help with your problem? I imagine your burden and curiosity was brought on by some trouble, no? It was that easy to tell? It was. But you can talk to me about it if you feel it will help. Both of them died protecting me. Sometimes I think if I had never been born, they'd still be alive. Do you still feel this way? No, and I feel a bit better after hearing you talk about them. Sounds like I really made them happy, which is worth something. Yes, you did. That reminds me, I have something to show you. What is it? It will take me some time to find it, so you'll just have to wait until then. Okay, you know where to find me. I recommend watching a guy if you want to see this conversation keep going. This guy is called Just One Gamer. He has done almost every single support log of almost every single character in this game. If I recommend you want to see more storytelling from different points of views than I did, I recommend you go watch Just One Gamer, because it would be hell for me to go into different playthroughs and try to get different character supports. But that's not what I'm here for. You're here for great old Jar Jar Binks himself, Izana. That I made fun of back in Nor, I think, right? I made him Jar Jar Binks in Nor? Yeah, I did.
That was your old channel.
Alright, so regardless, here's Izana. Support conversations with female main character. Lady Dry, fancy meeting you here. I was hoping to run into you. I heard a rumor that you could tell people's fortunes. Girl, this is no rumor. I'm a whiz at reading the future. Would you like a demo? Would you do that for me? Really? Of course. Now let's see. Where shall we start? How about your health? After all, if you don't have your health, You don't have anything. NEZ, Imosua, NEZ, C, Imosua. Wow, telling fortunes must be complicated. There's a special chat and everything. Oh no, dear. This was just for dramatic effect. Sounds legit, didn't it? You made the whole thing up? It's much more fun this way. Alright, I think I have your fortune. Dry. You are exhausted. What you need is a break. Huh? That's my fortune? Yes, indeed. What you need is some caffeine. Care to join me for a cup of tea? That's really generous of you. Are you sure you're not busy? Nonsense! Besides, you shouldn't go around with sad, droopy eyes. Okay, some hot tea sounds really nice. Splendid! Right this lady, Dry. One hot tea coming up. Thanks, Izana. Wow, he's so nice. But I wonder if he can actually tell fortunes. I feel like that was a good guess. Of course I'm tired. We all are.
Of his shit.
Not of his shit. Fuck you, man. Izana's a great person.
Ziza's tired of his shit.
Hello, hello. Did you enjoy your tea the other day? Yes, it was refreshing. Thank you. I was wondering. Could I get another fortune? Ah, yes, of course. Shall we peer into the future today? That sounds exciting. Thanks, Izana. You're so nice to me. Don't thank me yet. Let's see what your fortune says. Oh, that is strange. What's wrong? This can't be right. I seriously doubt you're going to go bankrupt. You're royalty. Bankrupt? I wouldn't worry about it, milady. If you're concerned, you could start saving a bit. Okay, I'll do that. Wow, he's honest. Telling fortunes must be hard on you. What do you mean? I bet you have to give people really bad news sometimes. That must be terrible. Ah, Lady Dry, you're such a kind soul. I'm serious. I bet that's really hard. Don't worry about your precious little head over me. That's what charms are for. You mean you could ward off a bad fortune with one of your charms? Of course. Oh, would you look at the time? I've got to run. Toodles. Goodbye, Izana. I hope I didn't offend him. He left in a hurry.
He's just crying in the corner.
Alright, let's continue. Izana, is something bothering you? What do you mean? You ran off the other day in the middle of our conversation. Did I offend you? Heavens no! You haven't been worrying your little pretty head over me, have you? You left in such a hurry. I thought maybe I said something wrong. I assure you, it was quite the opposite. Everything you said was right. Giving people bad news can be a heavy burden. But I didn't want you to worry. Of course I worry about you. You're my friend. That is very kind of you, Lady Dry. You would do the same for me. We'd support each other no matter what. Sometimes the future looks dark, but it's not hopeless as long as we're together. Well, if that isn't a mood lift, I don't know what is. Thank you. I needed that. You don't need to be a fortune teller to know what that hard times are ahead. Still, I don't know anyone with a peppier outlook than you, Lady Dry. I know we'll get through this. Brighter days are just around the bend. I'm sure of it. Look who's telling fortunes now. I do hope you're right. And finally, and yes, Joe, I married Izana and Korin.
The birthright?
Now no. Yeah, think about it. He's going through a lot. He died helping us in Revelation. He's gotten no screen time. This man deserves in another life
to
have the one thing he never got to be able to do. To have a child.
And get puss.
He deserves the puss. He died to protect us.
Protect the puss.
Died in front of Takumi in Revelations playthrough. It just feels right. I married my female character with Izana. It just felt right. Every time Izana tells my fortune, I keep hoping he'll tell me who my soulmate is. I have an idea, but it would be nice to hear it from him. Hello, Lady Dry. Izana, where'd you come from? He's sorry. I didn't mean to stall you. Maybe I can make it up to you. Would you care for a little fortune about your love life, perhaps? How'd you know? Oh, do you have a question about love? We all long for that special someone. Who we will spend our life with? Who is destined to be our soulmate? Let's find out, shall we? Raulas esteem si Anazi! Those chants keep getting weirder. And your soulmate is right in front of you. What? Yes, it's plain as day. Your soulmate is me. Shall we celebrate? You? You're not disappointed, are you? I've been wanting to tell you how I felt for a while. Oh, Izana, I wanted it to be with you, but I was afraid you'd say it was someone else. Does that mean... Yes, I love you too, Izana. So glad we're soulmates. Whew, yeah, I was so nervous. What do you mean? Aren't we fated to be together? Why would you be nervous? You're not saying you made the whole thing up, are you? No, of course not. We're a match made in heaven. Seriously. Alright, if you say so. Absolutely, my love.
We were destined to be together. I'm not even making that up.
Oh, my fingers.
And that is Izana in the support card. I was waiting to do this. I was like, oh fuck, I made that Birthright thing, the Revelation thing with the fucking characters. I was like, oh shit, I forgot to do this.
Get those two characters in Birthright.
So, yes. In this game, Yukimura and... Ignore the bottom screen. Just ignore the bottom screen. You do not... Okay, this... Don't worry about that. That will be explained later on, okay? Next episode. I'll be doing something really different. And you know that thing you saw on the bottom screen? That might have to do with it. Alright, later guys.